big one. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness. The Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the winners of 7 straight, the UCF. The Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his spot. The field for the first time today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to
just football.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got it in the middle. It's Richardson.
Early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is
just destroying his way through the field. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Knights. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Leaves it with the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality.
Will line up to punt it away. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got his man quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to the air one more time. Touchdown, UCF! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is heading. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air.
What's up, man?
Caught. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
I know you were pissed. I know you were pissed. Hey, I didn't even think about it.
The return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Yeah, I didn't even think. That shit really rained all day, for real, for real.
What do you think about that? That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why
it was on the way, goddamn. That shit was on the way.
Modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He fires one deep down the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. Fourth down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy.
Extra point, they're up 21-0.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are tough.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. And the returner will be brought down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, baby.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Richardson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls it in. It's Richardson. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
tackled, but he has a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UCF 35, Cincinnati 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit, you cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Trying to make magic with his feet. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Ashley. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He'll let one go down the right side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Knights have their offense in high gear. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. And toss. Touchdown, UCF! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep it
In this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They're going to test the right side with this one. On the move is a 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's going to pass on second down. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he drops to throw. Snags it on the right. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break. Looking deep. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And back to the air on second down. Got his man. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is.
Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, UCF! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
56, Cincinnati, 14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy.
Got some room entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
He's going to let it go. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion from the offense. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Extending the play. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Now they'll run it to the right here. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Strikes the blow. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's still third and goal. Jones to throw. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Number 10, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well. Mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Still on his feet at the 35. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Buck. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
63, Cincinnati, 17.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UCF 70, Cincinnati.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Cincinnati offense take over.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Jones wants to throw it. Now improvising. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll throw it on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open.
They'll go to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Now, 4th down.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a...
People miss showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Now on the option. Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And
they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going.
I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the running back. Hard running there. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the